Hi guys, welcome back to Dungeons and Dry Brushing. We're going to be doing some additional videos this month to celebrate one of my favorite holidays, Halloween. I know this is actually my first month doing videos at all. Why do I do things the way I do? I have no idea. I just love Halloween that much. I love everything about Halloween, in fact. Sure, candies and costumes when you're a little kid, but also horror movies, cheesy Halloween specials, and how everything seems to take on this macabre, supernatural theme that at other times of the year people really wouldn't touch. This includes your local craft and dollar stores. In fact, you're not going to find a time when great materials for D&D crafting are cheaper and more readily available than Halloween. Okay, technically they might be cheaper the day after Halloween. So this entire bag of spiders was $1.25 at my local dollar store. Again, that's in Canada bucks, so adjust as necessary. And for that price, I've gotten all of the tiny plastic spiders I could ever need. Now, first things first, we're going to be putting together 3 bases. I've just grabbed 3 out of my collection at random, and I'm using some tacky glue and a bit of sand and grit to make it look like they belong in an old cave or some ruins. I'm going to be making 3 spider swarms because they're such a minor threat that they really have to attack in groups, usually as support for a larger monster like a proper giant spider. So we're going to give these time to dry, and then we're going to come in with some super glue and just start piling the spiders on top of each other. There's no wrong way to do this, just kind of make it look like they're crawling all over each other in an attempt to get to the adventurers. It will be creepy enough no matter how you do it. Don't glue them to the bases yet, however. We just want to keep them close enough to each other that we can make sure that they fit on the base when they're finished. Once the super glue is dried, you're just going to prime them all in black. I did decide to leave one set of them in their kind of translucent color because it reminds me of very young baby spiders. I have no idea if that's going to turn out, but I wanted to give it a shot. I do still want to give that some depth though, so first I'm coming in with some Soul Blight Gray and just painting it all over the translucent model to just highlight what little texture is on them. For the models that have been primed black, I'm going to come in with a light gray and dry brush over the entire model. There's not a lot of texture on them, but this will highlight what's there and help to give us a little bit of difference in color when we put contrast paint over top of them. And of course that is the next step for one of the spider swarms. I've taken Gryph-hound Orange contrast paint and I'm just going to slather it on over the entire model, making sure that it gets over all of the dry brushed areas, all of the legs, everything that's hidden underneath the other spiders. This not only gives us a bit of visual variety with our spider swarms, but it's going to make them easier to keep track of on the table. And the final step is just gluing them down to the bases that we made earlier. So this is a very easy, very cheap, and effective way to get some spider swarms for your D&D game. And you're left with more leftover spiders than you could ever use to attach to other craft projects. These can just as easily be stuck on crafted ruins or in caves to add some extra creepiness, or you can paint them silver or gold and have them used as decorations by a cult of Lolth or some drow. So that's Halloween craft number 1 down, some quick and easy spider swarms. Now they may not be the coolest looking spiders in the world, but let's be honest, they're a half challenge level threats. They're going to be on the table for about 2.5 seconds before your players go, Ugh, spiders! I'd like to rage. Join me next time as we craft a creepy blood fountain for all of your evil cults, dark gods, or as perfect terrain for the upcoming Idols of Torment skirmish game. If you could hit like, that would be great. Subscribe if you're not already. Comment, it all helps the channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one.